Honestly, George, I agree. The fact that I'm doing another Umineko video not 2 months after the last video, definitely unbelievable. Anyway, what is going on, guys? The Fight 3 doing another video, and welcome back to Umineko When They Cry, Episode 2. As you can tell, yes, I sound sick again, which is kind of funny that I got sick like the same time of the year that I started Umineko, when my voice sounded a little weird when I was trying to record videos. So yeah, we're just going to be continuing Episode 2. Last time, Kumasawa and Nanzo died, Rosa sent everyone except Battler and Maria away, and yeah, who will die next? Have they finally stopped saying things other than, I don't know what I saw? George folded his arms and started humming it. Yes, this definitely needs some music. And the kitchen was once again absorbed by a long silence.
ジョージ様がにわかには信じられない気持ちも私はよくわかります。何しろこの目で確かに見たはずの私ですら。
Honestly, my current theory for how this Twilight worked, all of the servants killed Kumasawa and Nanzo and then tried lying about it. I know it's a weird theory and I really don't have motives. I mean, maybe like motives for revenge, but no, it was the... I don't know. This episode's been really confusing me. Like, every single time I have a theory in this episode, it just kind of falls apart or conflicts with another thing. No, Goda, there's no such thing as magic. Well, I mean, there could be. They definitely didn't commit the murders. I keep kind of reminding myself that those are two different things. Like, magic and murders. Like, we're trying to ask... Did magic cause the murders, instead of, is magic real? What are you talking about? It would have resolved everything. No, Genji-san freaking sucked. Honestly, you know there's a problem when I think that Maria is one of the most smart people in this entire episode. George had not actually seen it, so even when pressed to believe, he just couldn't imagine it. It was only natural, because even the people who had actually seen it ended up questioning themselves as to what It's like Higurashi if they just got really, really confused every time something weird happened, instead of just being paranoid. Sanon's actually Spider-Man.
それは私も思っていました。どうしてクモの巣だったんです？
前に熊沢さんに聞いたことがあるんです。大昔の六軒島には悪霊が住んでいて。
What? That's a pretty far-fetched theory. Like, that probably wouldn't have worked. I was kind of wondering the same thing, but I just went with it. Yeah, I just went along with it. No, you weren't a bit confused. You were calm in that situation. You did a good job. Like, honestly, they're just not giving any clues. I kind of want to see Battler having a mental breakdown, honestly. I mean, this is nice, but... Wait. So, oh, I completely forgot you were losing your shit in the beginning of this episode. Wait. She was losing her shit in the beginning. She broke a mirror or something, or whatever it was, and she was just like, I did it, Beatrice! And that was like, I remember that. It was Storm. You are a possible culprit. Well, I'm only suspecting like the servants, but I mean we may have pinpointed an actual like culprit instead of an accomplice. That... I kind of feel bad, but like I feel like she's also a killer. You don't have to worry about the murders anymore. Since long ago, Santa had often hinted at a certain occult aspect regarding how she met George. While he did not lend an ear to her tales, George has always thought that this was typical of a girl associating love with fate, chance, and miracles. George had thought that breaking the spirit mirror offered to the Oh! Oh, yeah, so she did mention stuff about that. But he had forgiven her, laughing it off as just a little pranks he had done because he had seriously desired a relationship with him. Just breaking a mirror in some musty shrine wouldn't change the fate of her meeting, and that would never cause any curse. I just remembered cheering her up, saying it was only a musty mirror covered in dust.
ベアトリーチェ様という霊のような存在がいるという話はこの島に伝わるようになってから
That's like the stupidest thing anyone in this chapter has said. We know that Beatrice is supposedly here. We know that Beatrice is supposedly causing the murder. Like, that's just like, yes, I know Beatrice. I've heard of Beatrice before. It's just, we assume so.
最初はバカバカしいと思っていましたが、それを批判するとなんだか不謹慎そうな空気があったもので、私も表向きは信じているように振る舞っていきました。しかしまさか本当に
いたんです。ベアトリーチェ様はずっと
Oh my.
この
They've
後
accepted
も
this
ベアトリーチェ様は力を失っておられて
and could not appear.
私たちの前に姿を現すことができなかったんです。ずっといた。
Okay, yeah, no,
私たちが見
they've
えな
just
かっただけ
accepted
なんです。
Beatrice's existence, and then it's going to confuse me even more, and I guarantee Beatrice is going to show up in a few seconds, kill some people, and then I'm just going to be really confused. Like, I can't just keep coming up with reasons. Like, this is supposedly like a battle between the player and the reader, I should say, and Ryukushi arguing if witches exist or not, but they make it really difficult.
私たちはあの時、そしてカノンが勝手口から帰ってきたと思った。そして使用人室に運び、何かが起こって
Something happened.
クマサーが帰らないことになってしまった。
Oh.
それ
Why
だ
would you say something
け
something
私たちが見たも
happened?
のをすでに全て説明しました。
Like, that makes you suspicious. I thought that something happened was like a new piece of info, and then I'm like, no, they're dead.
とても無理な話だと理解しています。
信じられるわけがない。あれは間違いなくカノンさんだと思った。でもあいつがベッドから起き上がって、そう、
Wait,
こんな
another
風
theory.
にしながら
What if
胸の傷をま
Cannon's
さ
a
ぐり始めた
shapeshifter?
時、こいつはカノンさんじゃない、誰か別の存在なんだと直感しました。ジョージ様にはわからないでしょう。よく知っている
He's
と思っていた
panicking
人物
over
が
nothing.
実は
Like, I
別
mean,
人であ
yeah,
るこ
it
とを
was a
さらけ出
panicking
した瞬間
situation,
の
but everyone else's face is
恐ろ
just
しさという
so
ものは
calm compared to his.
説明できない。とても説明できるわけがない。
Yes, you've said this.
ゴーダさんがそれほどまでにショックを受ける
Like,
どんな
he
恐ろ
keeps
し
just
いこ
saying,
とがあっ
I
たの
can't
か。
explain, I can't explain.
ありがとうございます、ジョージ様。
Like, that makes him really suspicious. And they all went, wait, if like, my theory about them all, like, killing Kumasawa and Nanzo is correct, what if they were going to kill him, but he begged for, like, no, don't do it, I'll go along with the plan? And then he's just trying to cover it up, and he's a really bad lot. I don't know, if Goda as a culprit is a little weird. No matter how many times he was consoled, Sen kept on crying, weeping, not listening to the witch's sweet whispers and breaking the spirit mirror on the... No, it
君
has
に
nothing
さ
to
さ
do
や
with
いたという
this.
魔女はその鏡があると
This is some
力を
separate
失うん
thing
だろう
about money or
少し
something,
説
I don't
明し
know.
てくれた気がしますが、あの鏡があると力が出せない。
But I really gotta emphasize that I don't know. There's like,
と思います。
I mean, obviously they said that they're after the inheritance, but there might be some secret motive that we don't
君
know
が
of
割っ
yet.
たというその鏡
We
は
still have 6
どうしても
episodes to figure out what that motive is, if that even exists.
多分割ったまま立ち去りましたから、そのままそこに残ってたでしょう。
ということは岩礁が雷で打たれて消えたとかいう時に海の底か。まあ拾って接着剤で貼り付けたところでご利益は戻らないだろうけどね。
Wow.
私
Imagine being able to joke in this situation.
本当に
Well, I mean, I am, but still.
なんてことを。
Honestly, you gotta give it to him. He's like one of the only people actually keeping his composure. So he was crying when his parents died, but that's obviously because his parents died. But no, he's like can still laugh.
ごめん、失言したよ。
He didn't know whether Shannon breaking the mirror had really been what had started everything off. The servants didn't go as far to blame Shannon, but it seemed that they believed that it had been the trigger. But even now, there was no way George could believe that much. Even if he was told a story about witches and evil spirits, it just sounded fake to him. Even so, he listened seriously to Sanon's story, trying to find a hint that might really... No, like, just move on. Sanon, move on. That mirror thing hasn't been relevant since, like, the first episode of episode 2 of this playthrough. Yeah, I really have to start structuring my episodes better, because I'm saying, like, episode 2, episode blank, it should be seasons. Yes, we still have 8 seasons of Umineko.
奥様がお守りとして霊鏡をお持ちになっていると聞いたことがあります。
夏日おばさんが？
はい、おじい様の形見分けか何かでもらったものだそうで、とても強い魔除けの力を持つ由緒正しい霊鏡だとかなんとか。
Oh.
同じ話を
I thought that was the end of the sentence
私
there.
も聞いたことがある。鏡は良くないものを反射して弾き返す力があるのだ。
Oh, so a Franklin badge. Okay, so we gotta become Mother 3, and we gotta be like Lucas and get a Franklin badge so we can deflect Beatrice's magic back at her. And then they're gonna have an epic confrontation over the last dragon needle, and it's gonna end in Beatrice's death. Okay, I get where they're going with this. When George proposed this, the servants looked... I cannot read today.
祀っていた鳥居と祠はもうないかもしれないけれど、霊鏡がもう一枚あるのは重要なことだよ。夏日おばさんの実家は神職にも通じていると聞いたことがある。それは本当に単なる鏡ではないかもしれない。
確か奥様は宝物箱に入れて大事にしまっている。そんなに大きいものではないのかもしれません。
Oh no, we're gonna have to split up and search for this box. Oh
大
god.
きさの問題ではなかったと思います。私が割った鏡も一見大したことのない小さ
相手がオカルトならこちらもオカルトの手段で対抗するしかない。
By using that line of thinking, like, I mean, it's a good line of thinking, but imagine they just find a random mirror and just hold it up, and they're just like, haha, we can't be killed now.
こうして座っていても何も解決しない。
Their first mistake is assuming it's a
単なる
witch.
気休めだとしてもやってみる価値はあるよ。
Of course, this didn't mean George had accepted the witch. However, we thought it would be necessary. Oh my. Okay. Okay. So, if someone dies during this, like, mirror hunt, I'm going to blame George. Because he just said he didn't accept the witch, but he wants to do this just to make Sanon feel happy. So, the story about Natsu's spirit mirror. Like, there's a killer on the loose. This isn't the time to go hunting for a supposed legendary mirror.
魔女から身を守る魔除けがあってもいいと思う。前にマリアちゃんに聞いたんだけど、おじい様の部屋の扉は強力な魔除けが施されているんでしょ。
Oh wait, is he even alive?
さすがお
I
じい
think
様。
he is, but wait, hold up. Yeah, against all odds, he's been alive, even though he's just been alone in his study. That's weird.
オカルトに対する防御も十分だったわけだ。行こう。夏日おばさんの部屋へ。
しかし奥様の部屋には鍵がかかっていると思います。
The keys! They have to go back and get the keys. Oh no.
マスターキーはローザ様にお返ししてしまいましたし、キーボックスのある使用人室も施錠されてしまいましたし。
ならばその鍵は夏日おばさんが持ち歩いているはず。礼拝堂にはまだ夏日おばさんの遺体があるはずだ。
Are they playing like a battle royale
警
game?
察が来る前に勝手にいじってしまうのは悪いことだけれど、それについてはちゃんと説明しよ
う。しかし礼拝堂の入り口も鍵がかけられております。
ゴーダさんの腕力じゃガラス1枚割れないのかい？その辺の石で叩き割ればいい。
Honestly, anyone could smash it with a rock.
大切な礼拝堂の窓を破ってしまっても。
Sanon, are you really asking this at this point?
おじい様に怒られるときは僕が責任を持つ。
Is he? They're not even like asking, oh, is he still alive? Like, they've forgotten about the murderer on the loose.
後ろ宮家の全員と戦うつもりでいた。君との婚約を許してもらうためにね。だから、元よりその覚悟はある。
I think fighting a murderer is different than fighting for an engagement. But I don't know.
そして、夏日おばさんの遺体から鍵を借りよう。
It seemed that George's claim that he would take responsibility had given the servants a great amount of courage. Sanin and Goda glanced at each other, and then looked at George's face
オカル
again.
トに詳しいおじい様だもの。夏日おばさんの霊境の力だってきっと理解してくれる。大丈夫。怒られたりなんかしない。
奥様の鏡で本当にベアトリーチェ様をもう一度封じることができる
I
でしょう
doubt it can, though. Like,
わからない。
I guarantee she's gonna show up and they're gonna do another magic scene, and the mirror's gonna fail her.
でも
But this
試
can't
す価
go
値は
right.
あると思う。
There's no way.
なら行こう。表はどんどん暗くなっちゃうよ。急ごう。シャノンは懐中電灯を、ゴーダさんはガラスを割れそうな道具を、ゲンジさんはすみません、傘の用意をお願いします。
Genji has the little stupid job.
はい。
The servants who had been rejected by Rosa started to move once again, having a new George has become the master of the servants. George, who was normally calm and gentle, was now exuding a commanding presence. Like I said, I just cannot read today. Shannon checked the emergency flashlight, just in case he changed the batteries. Oh, we have the new mystery ink. Goda was examining several heavy-looking cooking tools. Normally, a self-respecting chef like himself wouldn't want to use them for anything other. He's gonna use them to break a window. After some deliberation, he took a large wait. Why did you need that? Genji removed several umbrellas from the umbrella stand set in the corner near the back door of the kitchen. He took 3 of them.
ゲンジさん。
私はご一緒できません。
Wait, why can't you go with?
ご用命の時全員がいないようなことがあっては
What?
そんな源氏さん
No!
今のこの屋敷で
No! Dude, go with them! You're going to die! Even if you're the possible culprit, you are going to die.
親方様からいつお呼び出しがあってもいい。
Oh, okay
ゲン
then.
ジ様。
いいえ、ジョージ様にお仕えするようくれぐれも粗相のないようだ手本となるようよろしく。
This is bad.
はい
Like, I get I just said that they're mystery ink, but you shouldn't split up until you figure out what you're dealing with. What happens is you arrive at the scene first and then split up and search for clues and get picked off by the monster.
お任せくださ
Okay
い
then.
必ずやお役目を果たします。
Why
本
is
当にい
he...
いんですね。
はい私はもうこの年で今日までの人生は全て親
But
方様に受けたこのような老いぼれがどうなろう全てはルール
he has the same thinking as Kinzo. Like, dude, you're going to be left alone.
私は
That's really bad.
どのような結果が出るのかをここに座って
As Genji said that, he sat down. As though saying that he did not intend to discuss this anymore, his gaze fell to the chessboard that he had played on with Nanzo. When George saw this, he decided to leave Genji there.
行こう。みんな
Okay. Goodbye, Genji. You had a good run this episode, but I don't think you're going to survive much longer. George took an umbrella and dashed out into the hallway, and Shannon and Goda chased after him. He's holding it. Well, actually, he might be okay, because every time that a murder's happened this episode, it's been when they were in groups, and that was a long pause. After they flew out of the room, Genji quietly extended his hand to the side of the chessboard. He softly poured something that was there. Wait, what was it? Genji killed his breathing even more than before, and as he did, something flashed gold. Oh no! From inside a nice pail set on the counter, a small gold. Oh. It happened in an instant. The gold butterfly elegantly flapped its wings, was pinned against the wall by the knife. Oh. After the gold butterfly beat its wings. Wait, are we gonna get Genji versus Beatrice? That'd be kinda cool. Looking like it was in pain, it had accepted the fact that it couldn't break free, became fine gold powder and smoke, and disappeared as... Oh, that'd be cool if they do fight. I doubt they will, though. Genji's gaze was still lowered at the chessboard as though nothing had happened. Maybe he would think up a brilliant move soon. But no matter what move he made, his opponent would not be able to spawn for all eternity. Even though he knew that Genji searched for a brilliant move, it must have been the perfect way to kill time during a short period. How is this the perfect way to kill time? He didn't know what result the roulette would bring about, but the decision would be made very soon. No one could interfere with the tumbling roulette ball. Then why did he let them go? The door to the parlor was not only locked, but blocked with a barricade made of sofas and the like. So Auntie Rosa seemed to... Yeah, she's probably gonna go, like, really overboard. Seemed to suspect that if a suspicious person appeared, it would be by breaking the window. sitting on a one-person sofa, her back to the door so she can continue to hold on. This must be really uncomfortable. I didn't know what was what anymore, and so, my body and mind worn out, I was just playing with Maria however she wanted. In Maria's words, Beatrice was testing us to see whether we could solve the epitaph of the gold. They really do forget about the epitaph. In the beginning, I had been a little interested and tried to solve it, but I didn't have a clue what those weird paragraphs even meant in the first place. I didn't doubt that there was some riddle hidden there, but I couldn't imagine that I would solve it by chance. In the middle part of the epitaph, there were lines saying the journey to the Golden Land over the course of the 1st to 10th twilight. On the 1st twilight, sacrifice the 6 chosen by the key. On the 2nd twilight, those who remain shall tear apart the two who are close. Wait, those who remain? Wait! I think that's proof that it can't be a witch! Okay, I know it's like the stupidest reasoning ever, but those who remain... Was it that... I think it technically was the 2 closest getting torn apart because they left them alone. I don't know. It was obvious that this hinted at the first 6 murders that had occurred in the chapel and Jessica and Cannon Coon's murders. If this was being followed, we would have prepared for yet 5 more people to be killed. On the 4th twilight, gouge the head and kill. On the 5th twilight, gouge the chest and kill. On the 6th twilight, gouge the stomach and kill. On the 7th twilight, gouge the knee and kill. On the 8th twilight, gouge the leg and kill. The bodies of Dr. Nanzo and Kumasawa Bachan hadn't been found. However, if we reasonably assume that they were sacrifices of the 4th and 5th twilights, they would surely be found in a pitiful state with their head and chest gouged. In which case, could we expect that 3 more... Probably. Who would that be? I looked around the room and noticed that there were 3 people here, but how should I say it? My emotions seemed paralyzed. Strangely, I didn't find it terrifying. Maria noticed, with my upper body... Yes, she's bored. Apparently she felt I was slacking off with my riddle solving. She got mad at me and told me I wasn't being serious enough.
なあ、マリア。ベアトリーチェは確かこれを解いたらどうするって言ってたんだっけ?
She'd stop the murders. I was sure that the witch had written in her letter that she would give up on collecting the interest or something abstract like that. I was optimistically taking that to mean that she would give up on killing the whole family, but it was really written like that. I didn't really feel that solving the riddle would actually save us. I thought that even if we did solve it, that would be doing just what the culprit wanted us to do, and it would all be a wasted effort.
そんなことはない。この碑文が解けたら、ベアとの儀式はおしまいに。だからもうそれ以上誰も死ななくなる。
Honestly, what's the point of like just try? The situation has gone from bad to worse. Like just try it.
この謎を解けば、多分じい様の隠し黄金のあり
I wonder if they'll actually solve it, because surely they'll solve it over the course of one of these episodes.
きっとそれを狙って。
おお、狙わないよ。
なんでそう断言できるんだよ。
黄金は最初からベアとのものだもん。自分のものを狙ったりなんかしない。
じゃあどうしてベアとは俺たちにこんな大ヒントを授けてくれたんだ？というか、どうしてこんなゲームじみたことを仕掛けてきたんだ？
魔法にはリスクが必要なの。
リスク？
Like the game.
よく意味がわかんねえな。
例えばマラソン。完走すれば誰でももらえるメダルと、一番になった人しかもらえないメダルって同じ価値だと思う？
思わねえぜ。つまりなんだよ。結局。
Honestly, yeah, that's kind of been like the entire point, that she's just having fun.
違う。それがね、魔法というものなの。
Magic is just playing around.
大きな魔法にも絶対にリスクや弱点があるの。ないといけないの。
魔法って言われるとピンとこねえが、ギャンブルだって考えれば少しは理解できるな。でかく失う覚悟がなきゃ。でかくは勝てない。そして勝ち目の薄いギャンブルであればあるほど。
But if this is like all a gamble, then Beatrice would be walking out of Vegas really rich.
その通りだよ。だからベアとは儀式のリスクをちゃんとみんなに説明したの。だからこの謎を解けばちゃんと儀式は中断される。だってそれを約束違反したらリスクにならない。
これを解けば
奴は本当に約束を。
花は枯れるのにどうして美しいの？造花は見分けがつかないほど精巧でもどうして美しくないの？人間は死をトスから奇跡が起こせる。不死の人間がいたとしてその人物に
This kind of reminds me of Higurashi a little.
道理はない。私たちも人生も魔女も儀式も、私たちはリスクを負わなければ何も成し遂げられないの。
謎が解けたらどうするんだ？ピンポーンって鳴らして挙手して回答を文字に伝えて答え合わせをするのか？
それは知らない。でも解けばきっと自動的に儀式は終わる。
They should really just try and solve it a little.
そいつはみんなベアトリーチェに習ったのか？
Stop talking about Beatrice and start solving the riddle. It was kind of nice that they're getting along at least. Because the thing is about Maria, Sir last episode in the beginning of this, she really did annoy me when she started saying how, oh, this was Beatrice, and just is creepy for no reason. But I really do like her character. Like, it's really cool that she can go from being like this cute kid, get along with anyone, to just creepy. And I know that you can say that about like pretty much a lot of the characters. I mean, specifically if you look at Higurashi, but I don't know, it's just different with her, and I like that. So if you don't bear risk, nothing can be gained. That is doubtlessly the way of the road. But it was in conflict with the chessboard theory style of thinking that I liked. A move in chess is always a gamble to try and get a reward. You gamble that if you make this move, your opponent won't see what you're doing, and you'll win. Like, it's on the same line of thinking. You don't trust your plays to chance like in gambling. That's right, there's no room for gambling in an intellect. Not true. And yet this person called Beatrice was carrying out such an outrageous crime. Or maybe a ritual. While purposely imposing conditions for her own loss and announcing them to us. In chess, you always play the best move. So by standing in your opponent's position, you can predict their next move. However, you couldn't say for sure that Beatrice's moves were always the best moves. I thought she was probably making us focus on the epitaph as a smokescreen to mislead us about something. But Maria said that of all things was impossible. She said that it was a genuine risk that the witch had taken, and therefore proof that this was formal magic ritual. I can't understand the witch called Beatrice. She must be committing this chain of murders with some goal in mind. So why would she deliberately expose the conditions for her own defeat? No matter how I flip the chessboard over, and think from my opponent's perspective, I can't understand why she would give up if this riddle was solved. Isn't it almost as though Beatrice doesn't care what... Wait, but if that's the... Surely someone cares if this is a win or not. It's natural that chessboard reasoning wouldn't work if you played chess against an opponent like this. I don't understand. Why is Beatrice after that making her commit this crime? Yeah. Like, I mean, I questioned that at the beginning of this episode, but I didn't really think about it too much. I'm happy that they're finally mentioning it. If she just wants to massacre us all, she could do it secretly without this whole crazy setup. There was no need for this. Yeah, I think she's doing it because she's bored. Like, this is the equivalent of me just watching anime because I'm bored. But I don't accept instead it's a death game. Well, can you classify this as... I don't think you can. I don't get the point at all. As long as I continue to think of Beatrice as a greedy human culprit, will I be able to understand anything? If I don't accept her as a witch, will I even be able to set the pieces on the chessboard at all? If she really is a witch, and everything Maria had said is true, then there's only one thing we should have been doing. We shouldn't have bothered with any of this reasoning or the discord or the searching for the culprit. We should have all gathered in the dining hall and pooled our knowledge to solve the riddle. If we had pooled the knowledge of that many people, maybe we would have been able to at least grasp a thread of the answer. We greedy humans, desiring to gain something more than one another, never pooled our knowledge, and instead we split up. You know what? That was a bad choice. In the end, were we humans getting what we deserved? We thought we were thinking, but... Well, I don't know. This episode has so many parallels, like, I can't tell what I agree with anymore. Like, I agree with this, but I also agree with there's a murderer on the loose. We should all be focusing on the fact that someone's gonna be killed. In the end, chessboard theory is a technique of thinking where you project yourself on your opponent. So greedy people look inside their opponents and see their greedy selves. I looked vaguely at Auntie Rosa. She is probably tired from being... Yes, she's tired. She's tired about, like, pointing guns at people. She wasn't sleeping, but she was continually staring vaguely off at some space. Auntie Rosa had proclaimed that she couldn't trust anyone who... I don't trust this face anymore, because when you see this face, she's actually evil laughing in her head. Auntie Rosa's chessboard thinking saw herself inside her opponent. In other words, Auntie Rosa might be an isolated woman, unable to trust anyone and unable to let her guard down. Long ago, I think I heard a bit about it from my dad. Auntie Rosa had originally been a very obedient child, but because her age was so far separated from her other siblings, and because her confrontational siblings had often made demands of her, she had been going through psychologically hardship ever since she was young. Apparently, when she had taken the side of one sibling, often another gave her a hard time for it. Certainly, Auntie Rosa had said many things today that could have been taken as abusive language, but those were words that Okay, I kind of like this background on Rosa. Very much needed. That many abusive words that she had spoken were also the same abuse that Auntie Rosa had been soured with in the past. Now that I think about it, I have the feeling that her style of speech today has occasional traces of Uncle Kraus and Auntie Eva in it. I'd assume that the similarity came from being siblings, but maybe that wasn't the case. For the first time, I was able to sympathize from my heart with Auntie Rosa, who I had come to think of as being only gentle. Then what about Maria? Yes, he's mad that you're thinking. Maria had been claiming something for a while. If we could solve this riddle that the witch had presented to us, the ritual would be halted and we would definitely be saved. And I think she also said that Beatrice would never break a promise she made. So that describes Maria herself. She's the one who's the most innocent hurt, she creepily laughs sometimes, who would never break a promise. So she believed that Beatrice wouldn't break a promise either. She could believe that. But wasn't that just the image of Beatrice that Maria had imagined? There's no proof that the real Beatrice definitely keeps her promises, right? Oh. She just had to say that in red. She didn't say that in red. So she should have said the entire thing in red. Okay, at least Battler isn't no longer crying. That face. The bar isn't that high, Battler. I am a witch. It's just one letter away from bits.
魔法を使うには守らねばならぬルールがある。わらわは魔女だからこそそれをないがしろにできぬのだ。それだけは信じるがよい。
これだけめちゃくちゃやってきて、それでもルールだけは信じろってのかよ。
わらわはたぶらかしはする。もちろん人も騙す。人間と変わらぬ。だが約束として口にしたことを保護にしたことは一度もない。人間はどうか約束を。
No.
約束を守ろうなんてキャッチフレーズがちゃんと履行されてるかどうかは疑わしいな。
わらわから見れば人間の方がよっぽど利己的で下道。
Honestly, this is like really nice to hear about, like, oh, the thing about witches is that they always keep their promise, and humans, like, I know it's such a silly thing, but it's kind of cool to just calm down and have Beatrice just talk normally. Like, she's not like saying, ooh, Battler, you're stupid, or Battler, you can't solve this. No, she's just, no.
人間の約束ほど疑わしいものはない。わらわも時に人間と契約する。
I feel like I'm in a lecture hall right
く
now.
だらない願い一つ叶えるのに。
But not like one of the bad ones, like one of those good TED Talk
想像
ones.
もつくまい。少しでも隙があると、連中はすぐに叶える願いの数を100に増やせとか。
親父によく言われたぜ。契約書ほど怖えもんはねえって。よく読まずにハンコを押すやつは骨の髄まで喋られて当然だって言ってたぜ。悪徳で荒稼ぎしてやがったんだな。
察しろ。人は生まれながらに詐欺を知りはせぬ。どこかで被った。だから覚えた。押し付け合わずにはいられぬ人の世の罪。はて、どこの魔女に聞いたやら。まあいい。そなたが思っているほど。わらわも無慈悲ではないぞ。
嘘をつけ。これだけの大勢を しかもまたこんな残酷な方法で殺しておいて何が無慈悲ではないだ。約束は守るだと。いい加減なことを言うな。俺はお前を認めない。断じてそれを譲らないことだけがお前への抵抗だと俺は信じてる。
なるほど。永遠の災難であるのはわらわに対しても同じであるというわけか。かもしれぬ。千年は長い。
Honestly, this entire argument is just two people refusing to back down from their opinions, sitting in eternity, just arguing and never being able to come to a conclusion. You really think about this.
魔女の強さは魔力より我慢強さで決まるのかもしれんな。なるほど。ベルン教の恐ろしさもうなずける。
何をわけのわかんねえ話をブツブツ言ってやがる。さっさと永遠の災難とやらを続けろよ。俺は1000年でも1万年でも付き合う覚悟だぜ。
よいよい、少しは戦う気力も戻ってきたようだな。そうでなければつまらない。ほら、対戦ゲームでもよくあるだろう。乱入したけど相手があまりに弱くて拍子抜けでわざと負けて最終ラウンドまで延長させて、
Then are you gonna lose on purpose?
最後に本気でフルボッコにすることとかってあるだろ
例えの意味がわかんねえよ。
う。ワインと同じよ。よく熟成させねば輝かぬ。お前はそれに耐えられるワインだ。わらわがじっくり熟成させてやる。そなたをわらわの優雅な
The best alcohol. This will be the best alcohol of my life.
だからこの程度で屈服などするな。わらわを引き続き否定し、何しろわらわはそなたが認めぬ限り。
That laugh. Okay, now we're gonna cut back to the Mystery Inc. crew. Oh my god, that did break. Okay, the body's here. Where are they missing?
何度見ても辛い。
Oh,
胸中お察しします。シャノンさん、鍵を頼みま
oh.
す。
And of course you ask Sanin to do it. You ask Sanin. Good.
奥様はレディーです。
You're the servant here. You should
私
be
には
like,
触れることができません。
Stanen's still young, and George's also still young. You should get the key. Sanin nodded sharply, expressing filled with a sense of duty. George, Goda, and Sanin had broken a suitable window and were inside the chapel. Since they hadn't really wanted to break in, they had searched for another way in just in case. But in the end, it only proved once again that there was nowhere that anyone could slip in through. It emphasized further how yeah, it definitely was an interesting mystery, but like I said, it could have been Rosa. She killed them before leaving, because it showed she was in there. Inside the chapel, time had stopped since they had left it earlier. Of course, even Zords could not approach that horrible Halloween party again. It was only natural. It was only natural that they have Sanin do it, because neither of them can man up. And Goda, thinking of the possibility that their bodies might have changed in some horrible way, now that half a day had passed, didn't want to let Zords approach. Sanin followed Goda's instructions and approached the party table. Don't call it a party table. Normally Sanin might have resented having another yeah, I would have. But now she could truly understand Goda's mental state. Despite Goda's prodigious skill, he had gotten into trouble, lost his job, and been left out in the streets, and then Natsui had given him a new life. Even though it had been casual employment for Natsui, Goda must have felt... Okay, backstory on Goda. I like it. Those on Goda could see that he felt a special kind of loyalty to Natsui, so he probably didn't want to lose that feeling, even though she was dead. Take some candy while you're there, guys. Now that half the day had passed, the bodies of Natsui and the rest had changed completely. Smell... Ew! Ew, no, I don't want to read that. I don't want to read that. No, because of her long experience as a servant, Sin had an idea of which pocket Natsui had kept the key to her room in. Probably in this pocket. Her guess didn't fail her. Just by touching the outside of the pocket, she was immediately able to feel it. Okay, now let's go quickly, otherwise Beatrice is gonna find us, or whoever the killer is. Sin held the key up high, showing the others that it had been found. As George and Goda watched her, their eyes opened wide. That... was it? Yeah, she was smiling. Oh, Because Santa hadn't noticed. But because when Santa held up the key high, a blizzard of gold leaf had... Oh no. There were countless gold butterflies. Because it was the first time George had seen them, to him, they might have looked... Oh my god, run. He knew that these gold butterflies, far from being beautiful, held sway over something disastrous. And that gold swell trying to suck Santa in.
Shannon-san, 走って!
Don't tell me she tripped. Santa also realized he was about to be swallowed up by gold butterflies. She ran unsteadily, her expression still shocked, and as she did, the gold butterflies danced around Santa in unison. They grouped together. They tried to swallow her up.
Shannon! そう、なんだこれは。これが君たちの言っていた。
早く外へ。こいつらめ。くそ、くそ。
What are you gonna do? Are you just gonna start punching air? George and Goda rushed up to Santa, driving off the group of butterflies, and while the butterflies were scattered, they ran towards the broken window. However, they needed good footing to get out the window, which was... I just jumped. When they had entered, there had been enough time to prepare for that, but now there was none.
扉から出よう。足場を探してる時間なんかない。
開かない。硬い。
貸して。くそ。このオンボロが。
Oh no.
ジョージ様。くそ。なめるな。
Goda took off his jacket, swinging it around and scattering the group of butterflies, but he was... Wow, he's actually doing something! It was helpful that even... He's doing something! Like, oh my god! Brute force wouldn't do it alone, he needs the right angle with some trick. Just then Goda saw it. He had seen it. In other words, their eyes met. On top of the party table, no... figure of... Oh, I thought he like saw a way out or something, but nope. It should have been Goda's first meeting with her, but he knew her at a glance. Just like the other servants had said, this was certainly the way. No, it wasn't. Of course, he showed up. Oh no, they're gonna have seconds. This probably wasn't a good idea. What? Oh! Wait, how did it open? Wait, the door is... They just proved that the door can be opened when locked. The first mystery is no longer a locked room. What happened? Is he dead?
足を止めてもよいのか？ここがそなたらの墓場にふさわしいというならかつての主の傍らにて死後も使えたいというその心意気はたたえようぞ。
The golden witch whirlwind and roused the witch burst. It was like an evil hand had literally spread its fingers and was trying to attack them. The group of golden butterflies attacked with a whoosh sound. George's voice brought Santa and Goda back to themselves. Standing here now, yeah, just run! They had to resist. They had to fight this incarnation of the new brutal and frightening order that had enveloped Rokenzima. Oh my god. This is getting intense. There's no time to take out their umbrellas. The three of them dashed out in the pouring rain. They never realized because they didn't turn around, but the gold butterflies apparently couldn't handle the rain too well. Wait, then stay outside! Don't go back inside! And the three people ran from the golden pursuers and flew into the mansion. Oh my god, they're back. They gotta go quickly. They unlocked the door and flew into the room. A bit of the scent from Natsui's favorite gentle incense remained in the room. I don't care. They're in danger at the moment. I don't care about incense. However, there was no time left to I'd calm them now.
話に聞いただけです。実際にどこにあるかまでは。
多分お化粧台かベッドの脇にあるんじゃないかと。
Shannon claimed that because of her woman sense, but in the corner by the bed, there was only an incense burner, a half-read novel, and a visual novel. But the dresser was elegant and had many drawers, and it would be understandable if she had kept some of her valuables there. He began to violently open it. He had to hurry. He couldn't actually hear her footsteps, but he had the feeling that the witch was approaching. The feeling her laugh was approaching. He pulled out their drawers one by one and examined their contents. Every small box or makeup looked like a treasure box, and the amount of effort oh my god. Go faster! I going to... Try it! Try it then! But it was locked and wouldn't open. I thought you guys... Oh wait, that was the key to Natsu's room that you went to get. Try the same key! I know that's stupid, but do something! Stop panicking! Oh yeah! Wait, Goda brought the frying pan! Goda looked over the room trying to see if there was some tool that they could use, and he had noticed the door which had been left open ever since they had entered. He had approached the door to close it, and then noticed the... Oh no, is he gonna die? No, the phrase shadows of people was right, because that... Oh no, you could call the shadows of being that are human shadows of people. Goda's voice trailed off. It was the shock from seeing procession of those not of this world. He was a servant, so he knew all of the servants that worked for the Ushiromiya family, but he didn't know about these. However, they were definitely servants. They were servants working. They weren't servants working for Ushiromiya Kinzo or Ushiromiya Kraus. Oh, these guys are back. Oh, this is getting really good. Holy shit! Oh my god. There were new servants who worked for the new master of the mansion, the Golden Witch Beatrice, and who had goat heads and bright red boiled eyes of lava. Oh no, you can't pull magic out of your ass like Cannon did. As the new master is she gonna like bring Rosa's attention to this? Cause surely they just hear like this massive army approaching upstairs. Of course she was clad in the gold butterflies that was her symbol. Goda hurriedly closed the door and locked it. However, the instant he locked it, it returned to normal, just as though it had been knocked, but... Okay. Is that gonna mean it's hard to open? It almost gave the illusion that some prankster on the other side of the door was opening it every time he closed it. Distance-wise, they shouldn't have reached the other side of the door yet. Then who? How? It felt like they were playing with a broken toy. What? Oh my... Guys, this is going terribly. You're all going to die. I mean, it was worth a try. If only we had those scorpion charms from the first episode. It was like the witch could see Goda's frantic effort through the door. Even as he struggled, the footsteps continued to approach. And when not just the footsteps, but their breath too could be heard, Goda gave up on the lock and rammed the door with his... Oh no, she might hit you through the door. Oh my god, come on, hurry up. George took in once again, dug into... But seriously, this is getting really good. It looks like it's working. The pressure from across the door grew even stronger. Goda screamed. It wasn't a war cry of this test of strength. He was terrified. He was simply terrified that except for a single wooden door, he would be touching something not of this world. But he was still lucky. He wasn't touching them directly, because they were on the other side of the door. So it was natural that if he did touch them directly, Goda's cry would turn from something brave into... Guys, I said this was like Scooby-Doo. It's probably just like a guy in a costume. Yet even real scream that would make glass shatter. What? What was that? What is... What? Okay. Something's going through the door. Back off. It traced slowly up his arm to his chest and his chin. Is it gonna kill him? Well, you could hear a sweet whispering voice from across the door. It wasn't coming from the witch, but judging... Oh no. But there was no difference in the fact that it was a voice from one of not of this world. Heal so bub. Oh, she just left. Oh, what the hell? What was that? Is Goda dead? The obscene urn burst apart, and they heard the sound of something jumping across the room at an incredible speed. They didn't know what it was. Incredibly... Oh. It was something... A stake! He got pierced in the chest! Oh no, he's dead. Okay, that's one down. As it did, the door opened slowly, even though no one was pushing it, and the new masters... Do they have the mirror ready? It looked almost as though the door itself had accepted them. Oh my god. Oh, okay, yeah, we're screwed. The goat attendants entered one after another, 6 of them. That and then the witch entered and gold butterflies entered. The room was wrapped in a blizzard of gold leaf which fell and piled up, turning into a... Oh my god, please tell me they got the box open. Look, I mean, it was Goda, so no one cares, but... Oh.
ないよな。惚れた男から婚約指輪をもらって夜も共にしないうちに殺されてしまっても女の幸せを教えてもらいたかったんだろう。
Come on, they have to fight back.
ああ、シャーノン、ダメダメ。垂れてるぜ。ダラダラ垂れてんのが見えるぜ。シャーノン。
Oh my. Yes, he's crazy. Crack. It was the sound of the wind. Oh yes, it's opened. When George turned it over... Oh. Wait, oh, is it the mirror? Was it a pouch that stood from the rest? He picked it up and checked it immediately. There it was. Yes! Okay, they have it. Oh! Oh my god. This is bad. Oh, once the gold butterflies attacked George, who was playing... No! Stop! What? Excuse me, what? Excuse me, what? What just happened? Just then, it seemed like for just an instant, a bright red flash lit up the room. The red flash... What happened? This was the circle drawn from... She's a witch? What? Almost as though a single stick of gold light had cut through the clouds of the ceiling, and the sword... George, who had curled up in a ball trying to protect himself from the group of butterflies, didn't have a clue what had occurred. Oh my... She's mad... What? Excuse... What? 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 What?
忘れていた。そなたもまた。
How?
それも。
Wait, how did it? Canon also had. She's what? Where are they getting the magic from? What is? Magic isn't. Oh my. So basically, I just have to accept that they're using magic, but the murders were caused by magic. Ah, okay. How did she do that? Like, with canon, it was more believable. Because, like, you could just imagine that it was some kind of knife or something. But no, she literally just cast a magical force field. Oh my god, he's back. When the witch snapped her fingers, one of the 6 changed it. Is the other one gonna become like Jessica, one become Nanzo or something? It was definitely Canon's face. However, oh my... What is happening? George couldn't understand this. What is... George, get out of here. Get out of here. Let Shannon die. These people are crazy.
ああ、楽しいぞ。死が引き裂いた2人を再会させるのは死で引き裂いて1度、合わせて2度、もう一度引き裂いて3度楽しい。さあ、カノン。
Cannon, play with your sister.
もし痛めつけられたら、思いっきり苦悶の表情を浮かべて。
Oh. What was just supports my theory of the death of episode 1, but that involves magic, so I can't... I don't know what's happening anymore. Shannon, who had been her the single... George, get the mirror. Get the freaking mirror and stop her or something. I'm sure you're gonna die anyway, but at least make it worth it. Oh, why did she put the force field? Oh, whoa, whoa. Is that all she can do is make a force field? As the imposter, she definitely attacks it. Bony fruits. Yeah, she made the. She can only make force fields. Like this is like the Incredibles, but with the Ushima family. No, it didn't repel him, it smashed him and knocked him back, trying to give it to go and dust. This isn't gonna work well. The figure with the fullest furniture. Oh, she looks tired. Could she like not hold this up for too long? I don't like know what's happening at the moment.
ジョージさんはそこから動かないでください。中心軸をずらしたくない。
これは虫一匹殺せない面をしてこれだけの
It's
力を
not
見せた。
powers, he makes force fields.
なるほど。
Honestly, kill Beatrice. You have the chance. Take the mirror out.
引き出すには準備も時間も足りないな。
Wait, Sin, buy for time.
そのどちらもわらわは与えはせ。
George has the mirror. All you have to do is just keep protecting them until the mirror is ready. The spirit mirror George grip was letting out a divine. If that radiance was no match for the witch's sinister nature.
これだから家具は怖い。予期せずしてタンスの角にぶつける足の小指のよう
So you're saying that that cabinet counts as my servant because it's furniture?
これだから家具は家具が。家具。
She's no longer furniture. That was the title of one of my episodes. Have you not been watching the playthrough,
そ
Beatrice?
してあなたを今はとても哀れに思う。
何ほう。1000年の魔女に100年も至らぬ家具が今何と言った。
あなたはとても哀れな人。愛し合う二人に未練がないわけがない。でもあなたの期待するような未練は
語るか。家具のジョージと結ばれたくてわらわの靴を舐めた日々を忘れてわらわにそれを語るか。
Licked my shoes.
愛に生き泥念を這うが人間。それを嘲笑い見下しているつもりで私は
Now we need a Umineko Daybreak.
哀れに思う。愛し合う
Oh wait,
二
an
人の
Umineko fighting game does exist, I
そうと
think.
見えることに
I feel like I say that every video.
意味はある。きっとある。でもそれはあなたの言うこととは全然違う。もっと新鮮にして。あなたごとき邪悪が口にする資格もないほどの。だから
Oh my god, that face!
すでに何度も
That face is just. Okay, no, please
ジョージさんと
change
愛
expressions.
を誓い合った。その証として指輪を受け取った。それで永遠の誓いは完了した。あなたがどんな邪悪な魔法や悪意で私たちを災難だとしても。
綺麗事を詩人
Oh my god, she's actually frightened.
愛
She
は
surely can't be
情欲なん
frightened
だ
by
よ
this.
少女漫
It was
画
like
み
in-
たく綺麗
it
事
was
ばっ
like in
か
a
りで語れね
manga.
えんだ。男どもはお前の
I
よう
didn't
に
know
惹かれて
Beatrice
群
read
がる
manga,
虫歯
but I guess it's
どもなん
official.
だよ。そんなこともその年でまだ理解できねえのか。お前は失望するぜ。その後ろのメガネ男のどす黒い欲がっかり愕然唖然呆然全然ダメだぜショーノ
Oh my god, that face! I want to make that my Discord PFP.
ああもういいや語るな家具が何様のつもりだよ語りやがって。愛なんて結局はど汚ね汚物をどう綺麗に見せそいつに気づいて人は大人になるんだろう。死ねよクズ家具スクラップお前を汚らわしいウジ虫に変えてやるよ。そいつの愛のど汚ねえ現実ってやつを教えてやるよ。死ねよガラクタが。
Yeah, I was gonna say it's probably not working. The invisible column of light with sand at the center started to have bright red ripples drawn all over at once. The wall did its best to withstand the invisible malice that was trying to corrode from all the directions.
なんだよそれは。安っぽいんだよ薄っぺらいんだよ。見たくないものをベールで覆って隠してるだけなんだよ。
Also, I guess she didn't do this when Goda was in danger. She saves this for George. I think she tried to kill him.
カリカリコリコリガリガリゴリゴリなんて薄くて
I think
情
she's
け
eating
ないん
food
だよ。お
now.
前のその薄っぺらな抵抗に比べたらパルミジャーノレッジアーノの方が
They're at a standstill. The golden windstorm had covered the room and saved the walls, protected Shannon and George. The bright red ripples frantically drew a pattern of resistance, but the wall was beginning to envelop the two, becoming inside. Oh. Oh yeah, it's gonna drop. No. You have the mirror. You didn't try to use it. Oh, they're gonna die. This is actually sad. As the calm that once protected them was assaulted and covered with a trail of blood, it can... Run out of the room now, or at least try to. You have a chance. Or did they just die, like, right then and there? No, they're not gonna run. Shannon grasped George's hand behind her. So, let me guess, they're gonna die before they say that. Oh my. That was wow. Oh, I don't know how to feel about that. Surrender. Oh no. But there's only like... Wait, the bodies haven't been found. Are they gonna be listed as dead? Yeah, there's only like 5 people left, isn't there? Okay, yeah, now we're back with Genji. I wonder if he's gonna find this, but... Are they dead now? No, they're still listed as alive, but... Yeah, dang, okay. This might actually will be the end. I am gonna take a break now because I need to just process what the hell just happened. But yeah. Damn. Okay, I am back. I am still processing what just happened, by the way, but you know what? Let's continue. After Genji finished taking his late meal, he went out to do the nighttime rounds inside the mansion. He reheated the soup that Goda had still been making and ate some random leftovers from the fridge. They were all things Goda had made himself and were, of course, delicious. It's a shame he can't make any more food. He had half-heartedly gone to ask Rosa and the others what they would do for dinner, but he had been yelled at by a voice telling him they had canned food so they were fine, and the door wasn't even open for him. So ironically, it was the servant Genji who was able to eat the more delicious meal. Ha! In your face, Rosa. But even though all of those crimes had been committed, the many people had already met a brutal end. And why was it that Genji wasn't afraid to do the rounds all by himself? Judging by his appearance as he carried out his normal task without trace of fear, as though everything was normal, you might think that all the horrible events that had happened today were just a dream or an illusion. They all are an illusion, because witches cannot be the culprit. Was he taking a philosophic view, or was it simply resignation? Genji must have considered it a virtue systematically carry out his duty until his last moments, since the fate that awaited him was unavoidable. It would probably be eternally impossible to perceive the depths of his hurt unless he told of it himself. Yeah, he's definitely an interesting guy. Because he had given the master key back to Rosa, the places he could go were extremely limited. All he could do was walk around the hallways, checking to make sure that the windows were closed, so he was able to go around that route far more quickly than usual. You should go stop and see Kinzo, because I don't know if he's still alive. Oh god. After the sound of a moderate knock, Auntie Rosa, who had been falling into doze slowly before, jumped and woke up, pointing the barrel of the gun at the door as he yelled. I was napping on a sofa, and that voice also brought me back to reality.
源氏でございます。
何か用なの？扉は開けなくて結構よ。そのままで話して。
はい。それではこのままで失礼させていただきます。南條先生と熊沢の遺体を見つけました。
Let me guess. Battle was gonna want to open the door, and Rosa's gonna say no, and Rosa's gonna point the gun.
そう。わかったわ。
Oh. Wait, what?
に行きましょう。
Oh my god.
死体を見ない限り、私は誰も信じない。
Okay.
大丈夫だよ、バトラー。マリアといれば絶対に大丈夫。
You really think that that's gonna work? Maybe my face was saddled with anxiety. Maria grasped my hand with her small hand and spoke softly, trying to give me courage. I like how she's giving him courage. Since it was Auntie Rosa's job to ready the gun and stand good, it fell to me to remove the barricade off the sofas. When I finished, I took a backward glance at Auntie Rosa, who was pointing the barrel of the gun over my shoulder. Oh my god.
ケンジさん、二人の死体はどこに？
This is probably a trick.
中庭です。ご案内いたします。
Yeah, something really bad's gonna happen.
念のため部屋の戸締まりを確認し
Yeah,
て
you
おく。
definitely should.
ちょっと待ってね。
Auntie Rosa called me to a halt to prevent me from going on ahead, and began to carefully check the locks on each of the windows. But those locks had already been checked once. It felt kind of unpleasant, as though she suspected that I might have secretly unlocked them when she wasn't looking. No, maybe she was right to be this cautious. Even though it was called a courtyard, it wasn't really a pretty place you could Yeah, I mean, it was nice, but now it's raining, and there's been murders. On the contrary, since it was surrounded by the mansion on all sides, it made you feel a little discomfort, as though it was telling you that you couldn't escape from Oh my god, it's symbolism. On the other hand, thanks to that, even though the violent winds could be heard, the wind itself was blocked. Genji-san held out an umbrella, but Yeah, you don't need umbrellas. The last people who brought umbrellas died. She probably wanted to say that the gun took 2 hands, so taking the umbrella would be dangerous because he wouldn't be able to fire the gun. Even without Genji-san pointing his finger, we could tell immediately. Right in the center of the courtyard, we could see where Dr. Nanzo and Kumasawa-san lay. Auntie Rosa entered the courtyard without even an umbrella, so Genji-san and I also entered the courtyard without one. Wow. Only Maria yeah, she's just fine. Maria, give me the umbrella.
これはあれだな。
おお、第7の番と
Oh,
第8の
wait,
番だね。
we had an update. We had an update. What's going on? Okay, so they're still listed as alive, but I'm sure they're dead. His corpse had gone missing, was later found in the courtyard. At that time, it was found with a weapon shaped like a stake having been rammed into his knee. That finishes up the Wait, 7th Twilight? You can't just go killing people out of order. That's not how Twilights work. That finishes up the 8th Twilight. Wait, what? With Jessica and Canon, 2nd. Okay, but I mean, they could have been 2nd Twilight because, well, actually, no, they might not have because I thought these two would be a good. Is he killing out of order? That isn't allowed.
なるほど。確かに源氏さんたちが言っていたように、二人の首にはひどい傷があるわね。すごく鋭利な。まるで日本刀か何かで切ったかのように。
A katana? That gaping wound on their necks definitely made me want to avert my eyes. But after seeing the Halloween party and stop calling it a party! I made that joke at the very beginning because I thought it was a very bad joke. But they're just saying Halloween party. Like, it's clearly a party. Inside, our gazes were directed to their legs. In Dr. Yep. That's where the stakes. They would surely be the same as the one that pierced Jessica's back. Oh wait, yeah. Yeah, Jessica got pierced with a stake. Wait. I'm still questioning if that's 2nd Twilight. We'll see when we find the other bodies, because surely they're dead. It definitely is. Wait, you don't know. It's the epitaph. Dude. There was the... You saw the neck thing. The one that had struck into Dr. Nanzo's knee was still standing erect. But the one that had been thrust into Kumasawa-san's ankle might have been a little sour. It had come out and fallen over. So it was only when I saw that one had fallen over that for the first time, I realized that it wasn't a knife, but something like a stake. Yes, because he got it pierced with the stake. Its full length was probably about 30 centimeters. It probably made out of bronze or iron or something of that sort. Even without touching it, I could tell that it had some weight to it. It was composed of a grip that cone-shaped part and was obviously made to be a piercing weapon. Maybe you could describe it like a miniature version of those lances Western knights used on horseback. I can read. The grooves that had been curved in a spiral shape made it also look like a drill. However, yeah, this is like the last chapter. However, the grip that had an occult-like design of it. Wait, was there No, like... Wait, hold up. I want to make sure I didn't just hallucinate the stake thing. I have to check. With the weapons... Yeah, okay, I wasn't just hallucinating that. So instead of a weapon used in a war, it felt like something that had been used in a ritual to offer up a sacrifice.
間違いない。生贄の。
第7の番に膝をえぐりて殺す。第8の番に足をえぐり
And we're almost done with the Twilights. Let's get it.
待てよ。それじゃ第4、5、6の番が抜けちまう。
We never got. Wait, did we get the praise unit? I don't know.
まさか。
Oh wait, no, we did. There was a letter. Why is Genji-san alone? If something like this happened, why wouldn't you? Huh?
どういうこと？
Well, I mean, we know the answer, but doesn't it seem probable that Genji kinda killed them in the other room?
ジョージ君たち3人はどこへ行ったの？
夏日奥様のお部屋を探し物に行きたいと言われました。まだお戻りになりません。
Yeah, they're dead.
なんだって。その出かけたってのはいつ頃の
He
話なん
doesn't
だ。
care. He does not care at all.
そんななんでそんな大事なことをやっちゃなくて。
Yeah, why didn't you think it was his business, dude? Like,
常に一人使用人は待機していなくてはなりません。彼らが戻るまで待機しているのが。
oh my. Honestly, I wouldn't be mad if Rosa just shot him. Was Genji-san really this much of a robot? This is bad, this is bad, this is really bad. The fact that Dr. Nanzo and Kumasawa had been killed in this way meant that 3 people had already been killed. We ran towards Natsui's room. With a Pennsylvania. No, don't open the door. Do not open the door. You won't like what you'll find. Before we even saw the inside, we were imprisoned by a certain resignation. What is it? Oh yeah, it's Goda's body. On that door was Berserk No, wait, what? Did her door get graffitied again? In any case, the door wasn't in a normal state, and we weren't able to imagine what was inside the room without opening it. On the face of the door, how should I say it? Someone had heavily painted their hands with the same red paint from the... Oh. Banged the... That's horrible. It was literally like the aftermath of a kindergartner playing in the mud. I don't know what it could mean. That... Just open the door. Stop looking at the door. Open it.
ゲンジさん。
Oh. Wait, but he doesn't have the master key. Genji-san approached the door with... Oh, she's making him do it. Okay. But he maybe turned around, shaking his head. It was locked. Right now, there was only one person in the mansion who could lock the... It was... Yeah... Wait, what if that was a test? After making a slowly disgruntled face, Auntie Rosa handed me a master key and told me to open the door. Wait, she doesn't want to open it. She's worried that, like, a snake's gonna fall out and just pierce her.
そのくらいのこと。ケンジさんを信用しても。
Oh my god! She picked up the gun. Getting into a fight here would only... Yeah... Without talking back anymore, I approached the creepy door and tried the knob. It didn't open. It was definitely the resistance of the lock. I stuck the master key into the keyhole. A light resistance. While listening to Auntie Rosa, she told me to be cautious. I opened the door. Oh. Okay. Is it really as bad as we saw? Yup. And there was a scene laid out before us. Not portraying act. Yeah, no, Jessica was definitely second Twilight. Oh, yep. Wait, the character thing. Characters.
6の番の再現だったな。
Yep, they've died. Okay, George. Died in Natsu's room with his stomach having been pierced by a weapon shaped like a stake. On the 6th Twilight, gouged the stomach and kill. It's hard to say, but they might have been the same. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Was that it was kind of odd how, like, the couples... Because they really did seem like the 2nd Twilight, but... I don't know. Because on the 2nd, they just have to get, like... Oh no, Jessica, did you also get... Yeah, she got stabbed in the back. I don't know, I'm messing up Twilights now. Sanin died in Natsu's room with her forehead having been pierced by a weapon like a stake. In the 4th Twilight, gouged the head and kill. She got to spend her last moments with the man she loved. How do you know that? Goda died in Natsu's room with his chest having been pierced by a weapon shaped like a stake. In the 5th Twilight, gouged chest and kill. The chef's goose was cooked. I guarantee that was Maria who said that. And Kinzo's just... He's chilling. Beatrice is also just chilling. She was just... Okay, that's not new info. Renew his friendships. Yeah, that's what's been happening. Okay, nothing new there. I at least thought I should check. The inside of the locked room The inside of the room looked as though a robber had just broken in. Julius referring, yeah, it's because they were looking for the mirror. The room devastated so that it looked nothing like the room of the methodical Aunt Natsuri. But the thing that caught my eye before that was Gotosen's body lying face down right in front of the door. One of those demon stakes had been rammed right in the center of his chest, almost as though it had been struck there to finish off a vampire. Exactly how far would it reach after being stuck that deeply into his chest? My own chest hurt just imagining it. At least he's remembering the Twilights. Muriel grabbed my hand. Her expression looked just like normal. Maybe she was really afraid of the aura in this room. She survived too. That's strange. I know why Battler did because he's the protagonist, but still. Maybe one of these chapters they might like kill him off first or something to mix things up. And along the wall furthest to the room, George and Nikki was dead. This time, one of those stakes had been read. We just read this. Gouge of the stomach was the 6th Twilight, I think. They did a CG of that one for some reason. Sanitern's body was face down on the front of the dresser, lying in a sea of blood. In his horribly broken mirror, sprayed with blood, had her final... Yeah, because she was face down, I couldn't see her face, but why would you look at it? Nearby in the sea of blood she lay, and a demon stake had fallen. And the 4th Twilight was left. Gouge the head and kill. Okay, at least no more people have to die. Except, you know, Gordon Land isn't real, and witches aren't real, and they're all gonna die. Maybe my heart was completely tired out and dead. Even though I knew that what I was doing was wrong, I lifted it. Oh my, why would you do that? Battler, that's morbid. There was a gaping hole in Sanitern's forehead, and inside were dripping out. Not only that, you could see inside. Oh, ew. Finally noticed what I was doing wrong. I immediately averted my eyes, but now it's probably pointless. Auntie Rosa yelled, yes, he's probably gonna shoot him. I tottered limply and fell on my butt and gazed dimly up at the ceiling. Yep, all the Twilights are over. Oh. Yeah! What fun. Beatrice will be revived and you all will die. How has Kinzo survived this long? That's the question. And also, how... Genji's suspicious. Kinzo has been in his study, so... they just forgot about him. Like, this is weird. Oh, this is great. Yep, you're all gonna die. Well, I guess he's gonna say we're all gonna die. Oh, no response. You should have been solving the epitaph. That's right. If nothing could be solved, it would have been much better if we'd locked ourselves up the whole time without thinking at all. Grandfather was the wisest. No, he hasn't been the wisest. He's the foolest because he was alone. That would have been fine. Grandfather was the most correct. Yeah, no, it won't be. You all will die. Rosa has been silent, yeah. After Auntie Rosa finished investigating their death, she proclaimed that she would seal this room again. Chase the rest of us to install back the Okay, damn. It seemed that George and Nikki had been holding the original key to Aunt Natsui's room. She'd also called... I thought we're not supposed to tamper with the evidence. Yeah. Wait a second. She had... Wait, what? Wasn't... This is the foot... Damn it! Not another locked room! Oh my god. This is just tormenting me at this moment. Like, every single death, it's a locked room. Oh my god. What couldn't it just be? Oh, it could have been anyone. I'd rather guess that than it being a freaking locked room. Now that we've been released from our suspicions of those three, we once again, yeah, they're not going to investigate or think about it. I don't have a clue what's going on anymore. If only the dead are safe and everyone alive is a wolf. They don't, yup. And only those grandfather and that 19th person, the guest who I haven't even sensed, Beatrice. 13 people had died and 6 are left. With only 6 people, how would the wolves and seat puzzle end? Even though the puzzle, which had 19 people and it had been reduced to a mere 6, I couldn't find any answer. So tragic. So what now? We returned to the polar. I felt a little anxious that while we were gone, a creepy magic circle or something might have been drawn on the... Yeah, thankfully.
ありがとう、源氏さん。ここまでで結構よ。あなたも今日は休んでください。
かしこまりました。これで休ませていただきます。
おい、
What? You just letting him go?
源氏さんをたった一人で過ごさせるっていうのかよ。
そうね。とても危険なことだと思うわ。でも、ならなぜ彼は無事なの？彼は3人が夏日姉さんの部屋へ向かった後、
He was alone.
無事だった。
Yeah.
狼と羊のパズルよ。最も弱い立場となる孤立した羊が無事
They're
な理由がない。
focusing too much on this stupid children's puzzle. Like, guys, flip over your chessboard. It's a puzzle made for kids. The creator's intention was to make a fun puzzle. Like, there's people have died, and you're like, there are wolves and sheep among us. I feel like this is like reading the Crucible.
たまたまいなかったんだろ。
違うわ。それが羊じゃなかったからよ。
源氏さんが狼だっていうのかよ。
彼は一人で厨房にいたそうだけど、それは証明不能よ。南條先生たちの死体を運んだり、ジョージ君たちを殺したりできたのは彼かベアトリーチェだけなのよ。
待てよ。
Oh my god. Battler, stop. She's gonna take out the gun.
お気遣いをありがとうございます。私は信頼を勝ち得るのは常に100の言い訳ではなく、たとえ信頼をいただけなくても、私は最後まで誠実でありたいと思います。
源氏
Why do you even care about him? Like, this guy has done nothing but be suspicious.
あなたが本当に無実なら、それは明日やってくる警
Man,
察
like,
が
you
証明
really
して
think
く
you're
れ
gonna
る。
survive a night? It's been a single day. There were 19 people, or 18. How many people were there on this island again? Sorry, I have to count. Okay, 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Yeah, there were 19 people. And now there is only 6. 5 confirmed people. The 6th is imaginary.
後宮家に仕えてくれたあなたに。
No, you don't. No, you don't.
分かってください。そして明日になったら。
No, you said this before and you didn't mean it. You're the wolf. Yeah, I guarantee if Maria or Battler left, Gainsey would be dead right now.
今日も明日も私は
Because the wolf was with the sheep. And now I'm doing the freaking puzzles.
ご用がありましたらいつでもお申し付けください。それでは。
They're making the same mistake. After hearing all that, there was nothing left to say. Genji-san bowed deeply and left down the hall. They should just run for a boat. I know it's a storm, but I'd take my chances. Then we entered the room. Even though Auntie Rosa still held all the master keys herself, she began another section of inside the power. She opened the curtain. There's surely gonna be something here. As I watched, how should I say, I felt like it didn't really matter anymore. If I said anything unnecessary, it would return to another fight. For a while I gazed at her from the corridor, figured I had waited just about long enough, and entered the power behind her. If she can't trust anyone but the dead, she should go around killing everyone with the gun she's got in her hand. And in the end, she realized that she herself was the wolf. Yeah, that's what I said. And then she can blast the head of the final wolf, and the curtain will close on the insane murder theater. As I thought that bitterly, I returned to the sofa where I'd been encamped before, and rudely rested both my feet on the table. Or was about to, when I found some... No. Oh my, it's another letter. Right there, almost as though addressed to me, was a Western envelope. Oh my, and it was unopened. What? Wait. What is this? When who put, it was probably Rosa. I had been sitting there the whole time until and then there hadn't been any. Then I returned. It was okay. This is like really strategically placed.
戸締まりに問題はないわ。この部屋は安全よ。
I heard Rosa muttering that. Wait. We had made sure this room was safe when we exited. Does that mean the windows were still locked? Then who put the sweater here and how? I opened the letter. 2 pieces of stationery came out. The first page had a magic circle drawn on it, something like blood. If I asked Maria, she'd probably know what it meant. And there was something on the other page.
気分の謎解きは進んでおりますか。もうじきあっさり時間切れ。第9の番は。
Ninth, there was no mistake. It was a letter from Beatrice. Wait, Ninth Twilight. Who was Ninth Twilight? Wait, hold up. Who was the Ninth Twilight? It was, so that was 6. That was 4. 5th. Oh god, I'm just kind of jumping around, hoping I get lucky here. 8th. 7th. Huh? But who's the Ninth Twilight? Oh, my! I'm an idiot. I thought I was doing a big brain play, and then I realized that Ninth Twilight is everyone dies.
バトラ、それは
I thought that was like a time of when the letter was
今
given.
ここに来たら置いてあった。
どうしたのマリア。バトラ君、その手が。
いや、ここに置いてあったんだ。どうしてだよ。この部屋はちゃんと戸締まりをしていたのに。どうしてだよ。どうして。
Is he gonna point the gun?
マリア。
Oh, yeah, Auntie Rosa closed her eyes just a little after soundly thinking something and told Maria obeyed her mother's words. And she did something on... Oh, holy shit! Auntie Rosa pointed the barrel of the gun.
バトラ君、あなたは狼だと断定するわ。
Oh my, she's lost her shit!
私はこの部屋にたった今帰ってきて、そしてマリアがそのテーブルに近づいてい
You're
ない
doing
こ
what
とも知ってい
Natsui
る。
did!
わずかな時間よ。でもこのテーブルに近づき、
そんなのって。いや、めちゃくちゃだ。なんで俺がこんなものを置くんだよ。おいおい。俺は不審なものを見つけて報告しただけだぜ。
Yeah, he's a good crewmate, not an imposter.
あなたにしかその手紙をそこへ置けない
No.
からよ。そう、これは自作自
Oh my...
演。あなたが懐から封筒を取り出し、たった今見つけたかのように振る舞った。密室の中に魔女が入って手紙を置いていった幻想を作り出すためにね。
Oh my... You are a dumbass! Fuck you, Rosa! Oh my god!
またそういう考え。
She's obsessed with the children's puzzle!
そんなことで俺まで疑うのかよ。
Well, at least they have a new meme video.
俺は親父たちを殺されてるんだぞ。そんな俺がどうして犯人の片棒を担がなければ。
No, seriously, I have a good meme video now. Now I can make Umineko episode 2 in a nutshell and make it just Rosa messing around with the child's
そう
puzzle.
ね、たとえ莫大なお金がもらえるとしたとしても、そんなことで肉親の命を切り売りできるような悪魔がいるなんて。
Rosa! Oh my... You don't have evidence. Well, you do, but like, it's not good
例
evidence.
えばバトラ君にとってルドルフ兄さんたちが親でなかったとしたら。
はあ、何を言い出すかと思えば親父は親父だろうが。確かにキリエさんと血縁はねえが、俺の姉貴も同然のお人だ。そこだけは聞き捨てならねえぞ、この野郎。
Yeah, listen to Maria.
言うのをやめなさい。
Oh.
ごめんなさい。言い方が悪かったね。確かに後ろにはバトラ君、ルドルフ兄さん。
Also, I'm sorry for making noises with the mic. It's kinda hard to speak at the moment.
でもあなた本当に
あ
ルドルフ兄さんの息子のバトラ君な。
何
What?
わけのわ
Oh
かんな
my...
いこと。
What? Excuse
俺
me.
がバトラーじゃねえんなら誰に見えるってんだよ。
ルドルフ兄さんを含めて私たちは6年ぶりにあなたと再会しているわ。あなたが本当に後ろ宮バトラーかなんて誰も証明できないのよ。
Excuse me?
あなたは本当は後ろ宮バトラーじゃなくて後ろ宮家の財産をうまく騙し取ろうと紛れ込んだ何者かか
What
も
the
しれない。
fuck? Rosa!
あなた自分が後ろ宮バトラーだとはっきり証明できる。今この場で。
いい加減にしやがれ。俺は俺だ。後ろ宮バトラーだ。そこまで疑い出したら
Yeah, what if you're an imposter?
自分は自分だ。ああ、そうだな。あんたの言う通りだぜ。死体以外に信用できるのは自分。そこまで言うなら反論させてもらうぜ。
Yeah, tell her, Battler.
ジョージの兄貴たちが死んでいた。夏代おばさん
And you had the
部
key.
屋の鍵はジョージの兄貴が持っていたんだろう。そしてマスターキーを持ってるのは今やローザおばさんだけだ。
Yes, flip that chessboard around.
あの部屋に施錠できたのは
Yes.
あんただけじゃねえかよ。俺の推理じゃこうだ。あんたは真犯人と通じ合っていて俺たちの目を盗み5つのマスターキーのうちの1つを
そんなことしないわよ。ほらここに5つあるわよ。
そんなのは当てになるもんか。あらかじめ取り決めた場所に置かせて。
And you were the one who argued that there was a sixth master key.
それにマスターキーが5個かどうかは疑わしいと言ってたのはあんただぜ。
Yes. Yes.
じゃああなたはその封筒をあなた以外の誰がどうやってそこに置いたというのよ。それが証明できない限り
As well, you can't prove shit either. You're the one pointing a gun.
うるせえ。ならあんたこそ証明しろよ。犯人はどうやってジョージの兄貴たちをあの密室で殺したと言うんだ。どうやって施錠したと言うんだよ。
全くにもってその通り。夏日の部屋も全く同じだと
Yep.
いつもの通り。
Not just like
扉
usual.
も窓も内側から
Wait, what
施錠
do
さ
what
れ
do you
てい
mean
る
by usual? Like the drawers were destroyed. That was not usual.
いかなるイカ様も細工もなく、そして隠された通行手段もなければ隠れる場所もない。夏日自身の鍵はジョージのポケットに入って、あとは5本のマスターキーしかないが、それは全てローザが持っている。
Rose is an accomplice. Like, we established this in the first Twilight because he survived. Battle should point this out. Why was every adult killed other than you? In the end, obviously he doesn't know this, but at the end of the first day, we saw Rosa was in the room. She's an accomplice. She's been a wolf this entire time.
その客間も同じよ。本来の客間の鍵は使用人室に封印されている。だからマスターキー以外では解錠不能。部屋の密室定義もいつもに同じよ。おいおい、容疑者はもう一
Yeah, it's
人し
Rosa.
かいねえ。それでもまだかまととぶんのかよ。後ろ宮バトラー。
You gotta have a battler.
うるせえ。てめえも黙ってろ。
黙るのはあなたの方でしょ。あなた以外にどうやってその手紙を送っ
Your
たというの。
your proof is a letter. His proof is 3 bodies.
それが証明できない限りあなたは狼なのよ。
俺が疑えるってんならあんただって疑えるぜ。最初に部屋に入って戸締まりの確認だのを始めたのは
Yeah.
そして俺の座っていた場所に再び俺が戻るだろうことを見越し、これはあんたの罠だって疑うこともできるんだぜ。
どうして私がそんな罠を。
You should search her and make sure she doesn't get the gun because she could just shoot you at any time.
私が狼ならこの銃でも
Why is it always the it's always the last surviving adult? Like, I mean, it's only been 2 chapters, but still, this is a pattern. I guarantee in episode 2 we're gonna have something like this.
マリアの目の前で殺人ができねえから、うまく罠にかけようって回りくどいことしてるかもしれねえじゃねえか。マスターキーは全てあんたの手にある。ならここもさっきも全部あんたの仕業じゃねえかよ。言い逃れできるってんなら言い訳を聞かせてみろよ。そうさ、ローザおばさんは最初から怪しいんだよ。なんで親族会議の大人たちが6人殺されたのに
Yeah,
ロ
yeah.
ーザおばさんだけが例外なんだ。なんでローザおばさんだけがあの礼拝堂にいなかったんだ。一つしか理由がねえよ。ローザおばさんだ。
You probably
俺
did.
たちをあそ
Like,
こに招い
Battler
て
is
殺したんだ。
this is why Battler is one of my favorite characters of anything ever. He is literally reflecting my thoughts at like in the visual novel.
くそくそ、それで全部説明がつくじゃねえかよ。ふざけんじゃねえ。
Oh, now he's
ふざ
rapping
けんじゃねえ。
to fuck with me or something. I
わ
don't
け
know.
のわかんねえことを言うんじゃねえ。
Did he die? Oh. No, Battler is fine.
誰も悪くないの。バトラーもママも
Ushiromiya thrust herself in between me and Auntie Rosa, both of us incensed. I was taken aback by Maria's crying voice and returned to my senses. At that instant, I guarantee Rosa feels nothing.
そうなんだよ、全部。魔女のせいだったんじゃないか。鍵がどうこうとか。トリックだのアリバイだの。全部バカらしかったんだ。魔女の仕業なのに、俺たちは同じ人間同士を信じ合うこともできなくて。なあ、ローザおばさん。人間の犯人なんて最初からいなかったんだ。だから、ローザおばさんが犯人のわけがないし、俺やマリアだって。そして、源氏さんだって他のみんなだって犯人のわけがないんだ。どうしてこんなことに。俺はどうして大好きだったローザおばさんとこんなことの隣り合いをしてるんだよ。優しくって大好きだったおばさんとどうしてこんな罵り合いをしてるんだよ。なんでみんなで疑い合わなくちゃならねえんだよ。おばさんを疑ってなんかいないんだ。誰も疑ってなんかないんだ。全部魔女の仕業だったんだ。ベアトリーチの仕業だったんだ。全部ベアトリーチが魔法で行った事件だったんだ。ベアトリーチ頼むから。そして自分が全てやったと。
Surely she's not gonna do that.
もうごめんだ。こんな疑り合いはごめんだ。
No, Battle, it's only chapter 2. You still have a lot more suffering left.
許してくれ。解放してくれ。互いの死を見届け合うまで疑り合わなきゃならない地獄から解放してくれ。俺に優しい親戚たちを。もう嫌だ全部嫌だ。お前は確かに実在する。
あ、
姿を見せてくれよ。ベアトリーチェ。
Yeah, we had a Beatrice! Wow. I wonder if Rose is just gonna, like, open fire immediately. Oh no. He's flabbergasted. Kenzo seemed to have fallen into a doze at some point. He searched for his spectacles and looked at the clock. It was 10 p.m. Kenzo lifted his heavy body from the chair and approached the portrait of the witch that he gazed at every day. I think Kenzo is the real anime yandere.
そして愛を誓わせておくれ。私の罪を謝らせておくれ。ああ、だが逃がさん。お前は私のものだ。髪の毛の一本からつま先まで爪の赤すらも私。お前の肉一片までも全て私のもので。逃がさん。今度こそこの手からこぼさん。お前を永遠に私のものにしてやる。
Yeah, he is a yandere.
二度と逃がすものか。二度と逃がすものか。
Kenzo howled in rage, then suddenly fell to his knees as he shook and scraped at the wall. In an instant, he started sobbing. Beatrice! Yep, there it is. I know it's gonna be laughing, but... 謝らせてくれるだけでいい。ベアトリーチェ。お前が愛しい恋しい
私が間違っていた。お前が微笑んでさえくれれば他には何もいらなかったんだ。私が間違えた。私がそれを間違えて取り返しのつかないことをしてしまった。その償いに残りの全ての人生を捧げた。
You don't have much long anyway.
お前に詫びるために私の罪を償う。
Everyone's crying out and screaming for Beatrice.
全て捧げた。
Honestly, this was worse than the first game. Because in like the first chapter, what happened was it like it ended terribly, but at least the survivors didn't doubt each other. They kind of were just confused.
せめてお前に一言。ベアトリーチェ。
Oh. Butterflies. As Kenzo shook and cried behind his... Oh, is she actually gonna, like, talk to him? You fool, Kenzo. Do you think a woman exists who would fall for a man's tears? Well, even if it would make you make a human woman fall for you, it might for a woman who's not human. Kenzo, do you remember? The board position of her chess game, which we never finished. Kenzo, as he thought, he suddenly remembered something, approached the chess set. The game he had been playing with Nanzo until yesterday remained there still. He wiped the pieces of the chessboard with a wide sweeping motion and began to line them up again one by one. It was a setup for a game in progress.
そうだ。こうだ。私はクイーンを進めとても良い妙手だ。
They really like chess.
お前には少々きつ
They like
すぎる
chess,
かもしれん
fidget spinners,
一手だった。
and puzzles.
お前は駒を見捨てるか見捨
This
て
is a
ない
very
かに
interesting
悩み
island and group of
ずっと
people.
悩み。
Kenzo waited with the opposite seed opponent. Surely very soon his opponent would appear, and he'd be able to restart this game again. You fool, Kenzo. You want to apologize? You want to see my face again? You want to make my smile an eternal thing? Why can't you say a much simpler word? Even though if what word is it? At that time, Kenzo muttered, a prayer? An entreaty? It was probably best to just call it muttering.
お前を
Oh, he said the word.
愛しているベアトリーチェ。
They were pure words, like something an innocent side would say without any evil intent. Is she gonna actually appear for him? You really are a fool, Kenzo. If you ever have the chance to do your life over again, know that those words could never cause a woman to fall for you. Yet, not without miracle. So this? Just then, Kenzo definitely heard a small knock with a different tempo.
誰だ
A woman beyond the door did not answer.
誰かと聞いておる。返事をせるか。
The woman beyond the door did not
まさか。まさか。ベアトリー
He
チ
just
ェ
opens it
な
up
の
and it just Rosa with a gun.
ベアトリーチェ。ベアトリーチェ。
Open the door already, don't be rude. You're having a second date after a long breakup. You need this. You need this to work. On the ninth twilight, the witch revives and none shall be left alive. Okay. That's great. Now what? Oh. Oh, we're so close. We're so close. Okay, where is Battler? Battler could be found in the dining hall. Unable to summon the road to return to the guest house in the middle of the rain, he wandered hurriedly around the mansion in search of a random place to sit, and he stayed himself in the dining hall. He hadn't bothered to lock it. He didn't think that maybe the shapeless murderer, even the Golden Witch, might come to kill him now that he was isolated, but he no longer thought about resisting that. On the contrary, he had no intention of blocking the culprit with a lock. He wanted the person to come at him openly from the front. If it was a murder, he thought he'd ask them to tell about some of those wonderful locked room tricks as a parting souvenir. And if it was a witch, he thought he'd ask her... Aw, this is sad. However, ironically, neither of those two came to meet Battler. Battler opened the liquor cap. He's gonna get drunk. Enjoyed the liquor to his heart's content. No longer was there anyone who would have a problem with him drinking alcohol. He boldly said, but where is Maria and Rosa? He boldly set both of those more Maria on the extravagant tablecloth and savored the high-quality liquor, which probably had a mid-boggling price, straight from the neck of the bottle. He's hit the bottle. At that time, someone knocked. Battler realized that he was about to meet his maker.
おー、鍵なんか誰でも入ってきてくれ。そして自己紹介を頼むぜ。人間なら名前を名乗ってくれ。ベアトリーチェだってんなら、それはこう見えてもちょいと知らないおっぱいソムリエなんだぜ。
源氏でございます。
源氏さんか。悪いがあんたのバストのサイズに興味はねえな。入ってくれよ。入ってる。
失礼いたします。
Genji opened the door and bowed. So Genji was the culprit after all, or maybe an accomplice. That they would yeah.
あんたが俺にインド。
そのようなことはお邪魔なようでしたら。
おいおい。要件も伝えず失礼しますじゃ。かえって気持ち悪いぜ。何の用だよ。最後くらい好きにさせてくれ。
バトラ様はそのように怠惰に過ごされることを。
Those words stung. Of course it wasn't.
今さら何ができる。俺はいつだって死ぬ準備はでき。
親方様と同じですが、本当にあなたは
あの豪傑なじいさまが実はいつ死んでもいいと思って。それは初耳だぜ。
親方様の人生はいくつかの悲しい出来事の末、すべて食材のためのものとなり。
あんたは何を知っているんだ。
What?
ベアトリーチェ様の儀式も第8の晩までを。
Yes, we know this. This isn't new info.
すべてをお話ししてもいいかと思います。
Tell. My drone. No, I don't care. I don't care.
バトラ様、親方様の書斎へ親方様たちに。
じい様。
What?
おい、それは。
Okay, is Battler. No. Shut up with your dialogue. I don't care. No, go. Okay, I promise I won't keep skipping dialogue. We climbed the big staircase towards the third floor. Genji-san stopped walking halfway. He tried.
バトラ様、これよりバトラ様は理解できぬものを見るでしょう。
脅すなよ。理解できねえもんなら今日
見えるものを見えるがまま、聞こえるものを聞こえるがままに、なぜも何も必要あり。バトラ様はただ真実を知ることになる。
Oh my God, what's? Is he getting accepted into the Golden Land?
あるいは否定されるかも。
Okay. I'm not trying to. I meant that. Okay. Go. Let's see it.
鬼が出よう。
本当、バトラ様、あなたは将来必ずや
王として
その時足りぬ学力に一生。
Well, I mean, I do care. Like again, I feel bad, but what is in here? Okay. What do we got? What kind of truth is in this room? And yet we could see the door to impregnate with a sweet smell. Okay, what's in there? Wait, the master key. Oh, he had this. He put in the keel. Okay. What do we got? There was no reply, but it seemed okay. Come on, what's in? What do we got? Okay. Oh, whoa. At the moment, I got slowly distorted by a dazzling golden glow. It was somehow a swimmer. What? No. It can't be a witch. I thought it was gonna be like the culprit. It was almost like a golden leaf and confetti filled with a gold. Where is Kinzo? And there was no reception service and a table for guests placed in front of the study guest. And I could see grandfather's back. There was something on the side opposite from It was sad how I couldn't see it well. Okay, Kinzo declared that in his back. It seemed that he was in test with a What? Is no. Fuck! Damn it! can't deny
こ
that.
の一手をどう切り返すか。
She's just there.
30
She's just
年
my
考え
entire
た
was like, oh, Battle didn't see it, so it's fine. No, she's there. He sees it. What am I supposed to do? Like argue that he freaking fell asleep or some stuff?
誠にこの一手は味わい深き楽しい楽しい
What am I watching?
かなわぬかなわぬ
This is
これは何だってんだ。
来たかバトラ。しばらく待
oh my god, this is just wow. Oh my god, I literally just had to go get water to process this. Just
金蔵
Why?
のために沈黙。まだリザインは早いぞ、金蔵。わらわならもう数手は切り返せる。
no, you're not real. This isn't happening right now. You're not there. It shouldn't have been my first meeting with the witch. However, I knew this witch. Even though it was the first time meeting, I knew her from the portrait.
源氏、バトラのために飲み物を振る舞え。
But,
この男によりふさわしきやつは何か？
but she's not real.
親方様が愛されているいつものあれを。
ふん、それが良いぞ。振る舞ってやれ。よくぞ来たな。
No,
後ろ宮バトラ。
no.
まずは座れ。そなたはわらわの名をそれに免じ、わらわとの面会を許した。
This
そ
is-
してお前は何を尋ねる？黄金鏡の扉、魔女たちを迎え入れての。
But
わらはそれまでの間、
what? This is
聞きてえことは山ほどある。
no.
こ
This
っちまで
is
何が起こった。
yeah. No.
ど
Why
う
did
し
these
てこんな事件
happen?
が起こった。密室についても聞きたい。礼拝堂は
Yeah. What about?
ジェシカの部屋はシオニッサ
Is she gonna say
ナツヨ
magic?
マさんの部屋はそして客間は聞きたいことはまだまだある。魔女の正体は本当にベアトリーチェは何が目的だ。
Oh my god. This is why Beatrice can't do a Q&A.
やかましい。問えば答えは変えるのか。
そういうなきもろく儚い雲の巣もヘロデの王から守ってくれることもある。この世に無駄なものなどないように。よいよい、すべての質問に答えようぞ。ただし条件が一つだけある。
なんだ。
すべてを聞き、わらわの存在に納得できたならひざまずき、
Oh, what?
わらわの靴にキスを。
Oh my. Why does she really just want her? She wants her feet
わらわ
kissed.
わらわ
Huh?
と金蔵が次の手をひらめくのと、わらわがそなたを屈服させるの。負ける気はせぬぞ。
でけえ口を叩きやがっ。ああ、いいぜ。俺を納得させてみろよ。お前が間違いなく魔女様で不思議で素敵な大魔法を使える。屈服したならキスでも何でもくれ。
Whatever else you want. Oh god. The witch cackled. She glared at him unpleasant. Oh
よ
no.
くぞい。さて、すべて答えるぞ。さあ、まずは何からだ。
Okay. What question? What question did you ask? This is a black screen. Is my game broken? No. And the witch began to tell of. No way I'm at the credits. No. She started providing answers to all Battlers' questions. Everyone made logical sense and everyone satisfied him. And Battler was forced to admit that witches truly did exist. No, that can't be how the story. The rest of the story is not to be told. After toppling the king and resigning, all that remains is to reflect upon one's moves and set the pieces up once more. But no. Second game, Turn of the Golden Witch result. So all of that was for not. Battle would just admit. But what was the point? And why did she appear? She didn't show herself to anyone. Okay, well at least we now can look at who died, even though we know this already. Okay, yep, we already know first Twilights. Confirm the other Twilights. Okay, you put a break there. You're not gonna confirm them. Okay, yeah. Jessica was a second Twilight, and so was Canon. They didn't do them out of order. That wasn't like a twist or something. That'd be a weird thing though if they could do them out of order. Sanon died in the 4th Twilight. Goda died in the 5th Twilight. George died on the 6th Twilight. Nanzo died on the 7th. Well, I mean they did change that order. What about like the other people? Where did Rosa go? What happened to Maria? Revive. Okay. Kinzo missing on the 10th Twilight, accepted the wits. Rosa denied the wits, not invited to the Goda. Maria accepted the wits and was invited. Gansey missing on the 10th Twilight. What about Battler? Missing on the 10th Twilight. Will he accept the wits and be invited into the Golden Land? Okay, it didn't say that he died. He's missing. The wits shall praise the wise and grant 4 treasures in the Golden Land. Because they desired could not be gained from a mountain of gold no matter how high. For Kinzo, his lost love. For Maria, the lost love of her mother. For Gensi, a peaceful sleep. What for Battler? What about the Battler? Rest in peace, Beatrice. May your slumber never be disturbed. This isn't satisfying to me. The winner is the Golden Witch Beatrice. Since of the 18, none of them solved the riddle in time. All 18 died. When the seagulls cried, none were left. Okay, so the Ditto die in the end. Great. Wow. 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 Okay then.